Mr. Chairman.
Senator Hirono.
Thank you, Mr.
Sorry.
Chairman.
My mistake. Senator Butler.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Congratulations again to all of the nominees. Thank you to Ranking Member Graham. Just a couple of questions. Ms. Coggins, as you noted in your opening remarks, you mentioned a judge who inspired you to actually go to law school, Judge Patricia Escrow. Can you share with us how you came to know Judge Escrow and the story of what led you to pursue a career in law?
Absolutely. I was in my first year of college and was put on a jury. I didn't have a family of lawyers. I had not been exposed to the judicial system. And after sitting on that jury, I was interested in watching. I was mesmerized by the court process. And they told me that I could go up to the master calendar and get a spreadsheet of cases that would be heard on a particular day. And so any day that I was away from school and school was not in session, I would go and watch in the back of the courtroom cases. Each day I'd watch closing arguments, I'd watch jury selection. And one day, Judge Patricia Escrow asked me to come back into her chambers and wondered why I was there all the time. And I told her I just was fascinated by the judicial process. And she asked me if I ever thought about going to law school. That was the first time I had ever thought about law school. And she was the one who encouraged me to do that. She does not know that I became a lawyer or a judge. And I hope that one day she will find out.
Thank you so much for that, knowing that it is the pursuit of justice that actually inspired you, witnessing it firsthand. In my opening comments, I talked about the caseload of the Eastern District and the importance of making sure that we have an adequate number of judges in that district court to ensure swift justice for those in that district. I want to ask a little bit about your experiences that make you confident that you'll be able to both quickly and effectively make a transition to the federal bench given the pace and caseload that exists in the district.
Thank you, Senator. I transitioned to the bench as an administrative law judge almost 10 years ago. And during that time, I presided over cases that involved applying federal law, and those cases could be, and at least one was appealed to the district court. Those cases came from 1,500 different state and local agencies applying laws, different laws, varying laws from those cases. I learned to write comprehensive, well-reasoned, and understandable decisions during that period of time, and I also learned to preside over numerous court proceedings. From there, after being there for a significant period of time, I transitioned to the state court, and in that time, I have continued to become very familiar with different areas of law. I was assigned to the juvenile court, presiding over juvenile dependency and juvenile delinquency cases. I never practiced in that area of law and was appointed as presiding judge of the juvenile court, supervising judges in an area of law that was very new to me. And so in those experiences, I have learned to get up to speed very quickly, to become familiar in varying areas of law, and to feel that I could efficiently preside over any sort of court proceeding that came before me.
Thank you, Ms. Coggins. Mr. Bolsara, I understand that while you were in private practice, you served on the pro bono committee of your law firm and dedicated more than 2,000 hours to pro bono legal work. Can you share with us some types of pro bono work that you were involved in and what led to your deep commitment to pro bono legal services?
Sure. Thank you for the question, Senator. I think the firm I worked at had a long tradition of doing pro bono service. It was a part of what all lawyers were expected to do and did do. The cases that were not only the most challenging, but the most rewarding legally and personally and professionally were on behalf of victims of domestic violence. who were fleeing their abusers. In one case, I represented a young woman and her autistic child who had fled from Italy to come to the United States to get treatment, and when they came to the United States, her partner abused her and then abused the child, and then sued to have the children taken back to Italy. And the firm let me represent them at trial in the Southern District of New York and on appeal in the Court of Appeals, and we were able to make sure that the child was able to get his autism treatment and remain in the United States with his mother and not be forced to return back to Italy.